The effects are insane. It's so crazy. It was so weird. Okay, the first time I did the devotion with you, I didn't feel anything. Like after it, I felt a little energized. But the thing is, after the second day of doing it, at first, it just kind of didn't feel anything. But afterwards, like half an hour later, I was just like overwhelmed with energy. I just overwhelmed. There's like super, like a ton of energy coming into me. But then it kind of died down, that overwhelmness, and I went outside for a walk and I just saw this tree and it looked like I was watching a movie. Like it looked beautiful, like a scene from a movie. And I just stared at this tree for like at least 5 minutes. People must have thought I was insane just staring there at this tree. And and that was after just the first day, second day, I mean. And then long term, after doing it for a couple days, it's a very subtle thing. I first didn't notice it, but then I noticed that it was like I, s- I stopped feeling anxious almost completely. It was like every time I felt a thought that would make me anxious before, I noticed it more and I was able to stop that thought before it developed into anxiety. And it was the same thing with anger. Every time something would have made me angry, because of working with Venus, now I started noticing this anger. And before I started becoming angry, I would just stop the thought. And now it was this like subtle feeling of peace constantly.